believe him. Well, let's see. John Seaman, as the head referee, goes over to Brawley and says they won the toss. They have deferred to the second half. So going with a double wing this time, and man in motion. And off to Ortiz over left tackle, and Ortiz breaks through, and he's going to go on his way down the far sideline to the 10-5, touchdown Brawley, unless he went out of bounds. They said he did at the 9-yard line.
Tigers have to get penetration, but they have to get it in the right spot.
Man in motion, hand off Ortiz, left tackle. Ortiz going to make it in, touchdown Wildcats. That quickly, it takes them a little over 30 seconds to go from their own 37 and score the first touchdown of the ball game. Man in motion, Villanueva, but fake it to him, hand it off to Savage up the middle. Savage hit the line of scrimmage, but he twists his way and will get some pretty good yardage across the 35-yard line out to the 37. Give him a gain of 7. And a penalty flag way after the play is over. It's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Wildcats. So they've hurt themselves with penalties in this game.
Yeah, that was a pretty clear one, too.
7-yard.
Oh, no, it's against the Tigers. Whoa. Never mind. He's just kidding.
It's offsetting, so it's not going to matter. It's going to be after the play's over, so the 7-yard gain by Savage will stand. Second down and a yard. Fake it to Keck, hand it off to Savage. Savage going to be up in it at the line of scrimmage. I don't believe he got it. He didn't quite dive forward enough. First and goal to go for the Tigers from the 9-yard line of the Wildcats. David Savage back into the lineup. Gets the call up the middle. Savage to the 5, inside the 5, trying to get to the goal line. Touchdown Tigers. Penalty flag goes down. Penalty flag goes down. The Tiger offensive players were helping push him through, and it's going to be a penalty against Imperial. And that's what they're calling. And, you know, I have a problem with that because I see every team where the offensive players push the guy with the ball across the line. It's the first time I've ever seen it called. The ball is down, and the kick is up. It looks good, and it's no good. They said it went wide right. Rubio goes back to pass, rolling to his right. A lot of Tiger pressure. Has to roll back out to his left. He's going to run it. He's going to get some yardage, too, before Benedict will get him out of bounds around the 10-yard line.
For the first down.
In motion, Lazos. He's going to get pitcher on the right side. Jumps over the initial line of scrimmage, and then jumps forward for a few yards before getting pushed back.
Getting a hold right here.
Ross Rubio, quarterback. Back to passes Rubio. Gets a heavy rush from Huerta. Gets away from Huerta. Pump fakes, rolling out to his right. And the Tigers are going to bring him down from behind. And a fumble on the play. And that will be the end of the first half. So the Tigers defense steps up when they needed to at the end. Rubio will hand it off to Ortiz. And Ortiz going to break through. He's out to the 40-yard line. It's a foot race along the far sideline to the 15, to the 10. 5 touchdown Wildcats.
Just like that. Just a huge hole right up in the middle.
This is going to be a pooch kick. And back to receive and calling a fair catch as McDonald fumbles it. It's bounced around, and the Wildcats, I think, have recovered it. Back to pass and rolling to his right is Ortiz. Getting some pressure. Dumps it off, completes it at the 25-yard line. Breaking tackles Ortiz along the far sideline. He's going to come close to the touchdown, and they're going to say touchdown. Nice snap back to Savon. Gets a pretty good punt, high spiraling punt that will go at midfield. Lazos will catch it, does not call fair catch, and he's going to be tackled back on the Brawley side at the 44-yard line. So good coverage.
Oh, and then a hit after, and there is one of the Brawley Wildcats after the play was over just nailed a Tiger to the ground, dropped him to the ground.
So second down and 10 from the 29. Hand off to Ortiz over the left tackle, and Ortiz breaks into the backfield, and it's a foot race, and he's going to win it. Savage is going to try to catch him, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. He will, but Ortiz will make it in the end zone on just a handoff right over left tackle, and Ortiz will go 71 yards for the touchdown. In motion is Hernandez. Fake it to Hernandez, handed John Lee up the middle. John's going to break loose and get the first down inside the 40-yard line, and we'll get to the 36.
No, it's a holding against the Tigers.
Holding against the Tiger. Gutierrez, the lone setback this time behind Rubio, get the call over left tackle, makes a good counter block and into the end zone for the touchdown. His first touchdown of the night. Back to passes Bonias. Looks over into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers.
Carlos Villanueva reception. He just ran off the clock instead of kicking it off.
That'll be the end of it. And a good show of sportsmanship by both teams as they come out into the middle of the field. That will wrap up this game. Final score will be Brawley 35, Imperial 8.